This video, we're going to show you how to unclog a Dyson V10 animal. It's pretty much true with all the V series like this on how to unclog them. What you're going to get when you got it unclogged, you get that light blinking right there. Turn it on. It's got full battery, but it doesn't want to keep going. Now, if that little light wasn't on, then you may have a battery issue, but in this case, most of the time, you're going to have a clogged filter. It's going to be clogged in here, or it's going to be clogged all the way down the line into the power head down here. So what we're going to do is take this one apart, see if we can't get it fixed for you, save a little bit of money taking it to the vacuum shop. Okay, the first thing I do with these is check and make sure the filter's not clogged. If the filter is clogged, you're going to get that same reaction that the machine is clogged up and it doesn't want to work. So take this off, look at it. The lady that brought it in said she cleaned out her filter. Inside here is pretty clean, so it's not the filter. This has got a little bit of dirt on it, but that's not enough to clog it up either. So that's not it. Next thing you're going to want to do is flip it around and take a look down at the end of the power head and see if you've got a clog there. So I've taken off the wand and look at the machine, and I don't see a clog directly in here. So what you'll do next is turn the machine on, and now the wand's off the machine and the machine's working. But you can tell that it's going to be somewhere other than up here. Clog it up, and look what happens. Let it go, machine works fine. So it's not this part. What you're going to want to do is take a look inside of the wand and take a look inside the power head right here. First thing you do, pull the wand off, look down the wand. If you can see all the way through it, then you know it's clear. It's not the wand. This is usually the culprit. It's the power head. If there's any clog at all in here, this isn't going to work. And these things don't have a whole lot of power, so if you get leaves and stuff stuck inside, hope you can see that. Down inside of here, there's a bunch of garbage stuck in there. Guarantee you that's what it is. Especially since the main machine works without the wand, got to be right here. So the way I get in and unclog these, there's a couple ways. You can go in from the top with a pair of needle nose pliers or a screwdriver. Be careful if you use a screwdriver though, because you don't want to break it, and try to dig out what's in there. What I'll do though is go in from underneath, and what you're going to want to do is take out the brush roll. To take out the brush roll, there's a slot right here. Take a flathead screwdriver, turn it, and you can pull the entire brush roll assembly out of the head. That gives you a little bit better access inside to the hole to be able to get all the dirt and junk out of there. If you're lucky enough to have another vacuum somewhere, you can just stick in here. You can probably suck it all out, because once again, there's not a whole lot of power with these. So for what this couldn't get, a regular vacuum might just pop it right out of there and you're good to go. But I'm going to go ahead and clean this up inside. Brush roll looks pretty decent, so that shouldn't be a problem. I'm going to get this all clean, and then we'll dig in here and see what happens. Now, this gives you a pretty straight shot. So if you have a long screwdriver like this, and you can carefully stick it in there, you can find that there's some stuff stuck, and I can feel it. It doesn't want to move at all. It's in there pretty good. So I'm fortunate enough to have a vacuum to try to suck it out of there, but in the interim, I'm going to try to reach in with some needle nose and see what I can get out of here. There's part of it, and there's some more. You can still see inside of here there's a bunch of junk, and it just builds up. This is, I don't know what this is, bark or, you know, hamster guinea pig bedding, something like that. It just all wants to get stuck in here, and it continues to come out. But this will give you a really good idea where the battery machines are nice. They're not a whole lot of power. You know, regular vacuum, especially a good bag vacuum, is going to suck all this stuff up, and it's not going to be an issue. I'll just run this through here and see. Now you can see the screwdriver's coming all the way through the hole, so all the debris is out of there. So what I ended up with was all of this stuck in here, and it only takes a couple little pieces to get turned sideways, and that'll clog this up. So we're going to finish this, kind of clean it up, put it back together, make sure it works, but I have a feeling this is going to be the problem. At the very least, this will sure save you a heck of a lot of money and time taking it to a vacuum shop if you just had a simple clog like this, and you can fix it yourself. So I went ahead, cleaned this out, Try to get it all clean underneath. Make sure the brush roll was cleaned up. Don't forget to put it back in. Turn the screw here to lock it back in. Went ahead and just dusted out the can inside of here because it was pretty dirty, but it wasn't too bad. And once again, not enough to clog it up. The filter was already clean, so she's set there. So now I'll take it, put it back together again. And I usually always test these guys with a little bit of powder just to make sure that everything's vacuuming up right. And it should be working just fine. Works great. So with the Dysons, that's all you have to do. Whenever you're getting that error message, whenever you get it to mess up and start doing that, take it, undo the head, check the wand. If you do it that way, chances are you'll be able to find what's clogging it up, and you shouldn't have to worry about taking it to a vac shop. Hope that saves you some money. If you like what you see, please give it a like, share it with people, and please subscribe, help out the channel. You're going to see lots of vacuum reviews, vacuum how-to repairs, and everything going forward. Thank you.